a BMW.
Give it to me.
One time, give it to me. Two times, give it to me. Three times,
Give it to me.
Nobody move, nobody get hurt. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. Nothing on ya, nothing on ya.
Hello, we are Birdhead. I am Stephen.
I am David.
I play guitar and synths and sing, and Dave drums. We do that. We've been doing this for about 3 years like this. We've been in bands together before that for a number of years, but we just kind of shed members until there was only 2 of us left. And when it got to that point, when it got to that point, we found that we had to change the way we worked. And then when we did that, some stuff came out that we were much more into than what we had been doing previously, and so we continue to work that way and adapt it. We actually work much differently now from the way we did at that first point of origin, but it's broadly the same.
We have shared members.
Shed, not shed.
How many have you shed? 7.
About 7, yes.
Shed 7.
We've shed 7, yeah. Yeah. It's weird. Do you want to talk?
No.
It's weird because like the way we work requires a lot of preparation because we use Ableton and like stuff like that, and so a lot of our loops and stuff have to be pre-programmed in, but the way we do it means that we can still work very spontaneously, and we can because we don't play to a backing track as such, like everything is manipulated live, it means that we can still jam out and stuff, which is basically how we write. One of us will come up with a simple idea, it might be a bass line, it might be a lead line, or even like a structural idea or a drum beat, and then we'll start with that and we'll just start building it up and jamming it and jamming it and jamming it until something resembling a Birdhead song comes out of it. And then I don't know when or where in the process it happens, but at one point we're just like, yep, that's it done now. I don't know, it just feels
Oh, we just
done.
ditch it.
Or we ditch it, yeah, more often than not. Yep. Yep. I feel like people would maybe expect us to sound closer to the record than we do, because so much of what we do is like we use the elements from the record on stage. Do you know what I mean? So, but I actually think that there's a huge gulf in terms of how we sound live compared to how we sound on record. I think it's a very different sound, and it's a very different side of ourselves. I think we sound more different live and on record than most bands actually. I think we sound much more
Well, even if we
noisy.
wanted to, we couldn't recreate the sound of the record because a lot of it's just there's too much going on for us to handle. But
yeah.
that's a good thing, I think.
Yeah, we sound much more abrasive.
There are 2 different sides to Birdhead than the record and the live.
Yeah, I think so. Wait, type in first.
I'm not typing in. Go.
Right, so last year we put out our debut album, Pleasure Center, which was pretty massive for us. It's like we got a vinyl release for our record label, Gamma Performa, which was incredible, and we produced like a beautiful object with our music on it, which is incredible and something that not a lot of bands get to see. But obviously, you know, it's out there on Spotify and iTunes and Amazon and the rest, and you can pick it up anywhere. But in addition to that, last year we played our first like set of festivals, and We started playing much more outside of Edinburgh, like we were playing in Glasgow, and we've been up to Inverness a couple of times, and we did like a short kind of Scottish tour. We did, you know, a couple of dates in Edinburgh, a couple of dates in Glasgow. We did up Inverness and Aberdeen, and that was amazing. And we were really well received everywhere we went, and we're looking at just expanding that this year. Like we're going down to London. We're going to do more shows in England this year. We're writing a new album at the moment, hopefully to record it at some point later this year. We want to be playing more festivals. There's a lot on the horizon, but 2013 was a great year for us. But I think
quite a lot lined up for 2014.
I think it's going to get
Pretty
better.
excited about, so it's,
There's a lot happening.
Did anything remarkable, exciting, funny happen, etc.?
something remarkable has happened, but we can't tell you what it is yet. So you'll just have to.
Not
watch
until the
this
3-month
space.
scan. Our last gig in Edinburgh was at Electric Circus, and it was a gig we put on ourselves, and we brought a band through from Glasgow called Electric Gardens, who are great, and Hagana played with us as well, and it was a really good turnout. It was just
It was a great show.
It was a good night,
Yeah, it was a great night. Yeah. So exciting.
But it's been a couple of months. Well, it's been a few months since we played in Edinburgh.
Yeah, we've got quite a few Edinburgh shows coming up this year, so.
But this Limbo show is the first one, and we're showcasing some new material that we're both pretty excited about.
Yep.
And we got a new synthesizer that's gonna make everything sound double radical, double dad radical, dadical.
Well, I'm a vegetarian now, so.
Dave's gone vegetarian, but for no reason.
There is a reason.
What's the reason?
Well, because animals feel horror
You're
and fear like
but
anything else.
Every time you said that to me, you've been joking.
No, I'm not joking.
Well, you mean that?
I mean that. Of course I mean it, yeah. Don't you think that's true?
So you think that the cost of a Nando's is the wages of fear?
Yes, they do. And murder.
Meat is murder. Is
Yes.
that what you're saying?
It is.
I still very much enjoy meat. I'll take it any way I can. Black pudding as well. Blood. Anything.
Anything else you feel passionate about? No?
Simon Cowell.
It's good.
I think that'll do
I'm
it.
going to say, not see when I'm a stranger guy.